Dear students, today we will start with the introduction of the subject and its fundamentals. We would like to remind you that if you have any doubt, please post them in the comment section below. These doubts will be cleared as soon as possible, and if little clarification is required, it may be covered in the live sessions planned later in the course. Now let's start with the introduction. We'll start with the fundamentals of solid waste management. Due to rapid increase in the production and consumption processes, societies generate as well as reject solid materials regularly from various sectors like agriculture, commercial, domestic, industrial, and institutional. The considerable volume of waste thus generated and rejected is called solid waste. To sum up, we can say that any useless, unwanted, or discarded materials resulting from agriculture, commercial, communal, and industrial activities is termed as solid waste. In other words, solid waste are waste arising from human and animal activities that are normally solid and are discarded as useless or unwanted. This inevitably places an enormous strain on natural resources and seriously undermines efficient and sustainable development. One of the ways to salvage the situation is through efficient management of solid waste, and this is the focus of this course. In this unit, we'll describe solid waste and introduce you to the classification of solid waste and the functional elements such as waste generation, storage, collection, transport, processing, recovery, and disposal techniques in the management of solid waste. After completing this unit, you should be able to understand what is waste, classify solid waste, and explain the functional elements of solid waste management. Knowledge of the sources and types of solid waste, as well as the information on the composition and the rate at which waste are generated or disposed, is therefore essential for the design and operation of the functional elements associated with the management of solid waste. Solid waste are classified based on source of generation and type. First, we'll study on the source waste classification. In this, the first is residential. Residential. This refers to waste from dwellings, apartments, etc. and consists of leftover food, vegetable peels, plastic, clothes, ashes, etc. Second is commercial. This refers to waste consisting of leftover food, glasses, metals, ashes, etc. generated from stores, restaurants, markets, hotels, motels, auto repair shops, medical facilities, etc. Third is institutional. This mainly consists of paper, plastic, glasses, etc. generated from educational, administrative, and public buildings such as schools, college, offices, prisons, etc. Fourth is municipal. This includes dust, leafy matter, building debris, treatment plant residual sludge, etc., generated from various municipal activities like construction and demolition, street cleaning, landscaping, etc. Note, however, in India, municipal can typically subsum items from 1 to 3 above, as stated above. That is, these first three items can be subcategories of municipal waste. Fifth is industrial waste. This mainly consists of process waste, ashes, demolition and construction waste, hazardous waste, etc. due to industrial activities. Last in the section is agriculture. This mainly consists of spoiled food grains and vegetables, agricultural remains, litter, etc. generated from fields, orchards, vineyards, farms, etc. Second classification is type waste. In this, the first is garbage. This refers to animal and vegetable waste resulting from handling, sales, storage, preparation, cooking, and serving of food. Garbage comprising these waste contains rotting organic matter which produce an obnoxious odor and attracts rats and other vermin. It therefore requires special attention in storage, handling, and disposal. Second in this category is ashes and residues. These are substances remaining from burning of wood, coal, charcoal, coke, and other combustible materials for cooking and heating in houses, institutions, and small industrial establishments. When produced in large quantities, as in power generation plants and factories, these are classified as industrial waste. Ashes consist of fine powdery residue, cinders, and clinkers, often mixed with small pieces of metal and glass. Since ashes and residues are most entirely inorganic, they are valuable in landfills. Third category is combustible and non-combustible waste. These wastes consist of waste generated from households, institutions, commercial activities, excluding food waste and other highly rotting material. Typically, while combustible material consists of paper, cardboard, textile, rubber, garment remains, etc., non-combustible materials include glass, crockery, tin and aluminum cans, ferrous and non-ferrous material, and dirt. Fourth in this category is bulky waste. Bulky waste include large household appliances such as refrigerators, washing machines, furniture, crates, metal parts, tires, wood, trees, and branches. Since these household waste cannot be accommodated in normal storage containers, they require special collection mechanism. Fifth in this category is street waste. These refer to waste that are collected from street, walkways, parks, and vacant plots and include paper, cardboard, plastic, dirt, leaves, and other vegetable materials. Littering in public places is indeed a widespread and acute problem in many countries, including India. A solid waste management system must address this and manage properly. Fifth in this category is biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste refers to substances consisting of organic matter such as leftover food, vegetable, food peels, paper, textile, wood, etc., generated from various households and industrial activities. Because of the action of microorganisms, these wastes are degraded from complex to simpler compounds. Non-biodegradable waste consists of inorganic and recyclable material such as plastic, glass, cans, metals, etc. So this is the whole summary of classification of solid waste based on two categories, resource based and type based. In the next module, we'll study about the various elements of solid waste management. With that, I would like to close this particular module, which is the first module. So again, welcome to this course and I really look forward to working with you over next several weeks. If you have any concern or if you need any help with anything, feel free to put your questions on the comment section. I hope that you find this course interesting. With this, we'll end this first module of this first week. Thank you.